guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another Make It Mini Miniverse Target Holiday Edition. Let's see what's inside. Unfortunately, this series does not have the codes on the outside, and I don't like weighing them, so it's just a mystery to me. Something with a tray. Very hard to, oh my gosh. I really wanted to see this one because you build a mini cart and then I think you have stuff that you stuff inside. That sounds crazy. Okay, so that is a board. There's a couple bags here. We have some sprinkles that are Christmas light sprinkles. I don't know if you can tell. They're in the shape of like Christmas bulbs. Oh my gosh, a mini Target dog and a banana? Okay, so this is gonna be really miniature and tiny. That's very cute. We have some red decorating icing and a tip. Tongs. The Target dog little bullseye that goes on top of the container. The stickers, I'm pretty sure, are the exact same ones we got last time with the other series. I was hoping they would be holiday ones, but they're not, but that's okay. And then the bags are the same, so there's this, the plastic cart, and then I think, or the plastic basket? I don't know why I'm having trouble with words, it's pretty early in the morning. The plastic basket, and then the white one that's similar-ish to that. So let's open this and see. Please tell me I don't have to read those tiny instructions. I think it's just made to look like a little gingerbread house type thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're boxes I have to fold. I hate folding boxes. So this is what they look like flattened out. There's some little mini drinks, some ice cream sandwiches, gingerbread house, and then the pieces of the cart. Interesting. So let me clean up and kind of organize and we'll look at the instructions. The instructions are broke down pretty well, I think. You're going to build the bottom portion of the cart first. Then you're going to lay down some resin and you're going to add the bananas and then those other little candy pieces and cure it. Then you're going to build the basket part at the top. Then you're going to add resin and then put those little light bulb sprinkles and cure it. Then you could add a little bit more resin to the front, add the dog, cure it, and probably decorate the other side there. And then you just fold the boxes, which it doesn't tell you how to do, and then stick them in the cart. So let's go. Okay, so we need this part. And I think this part, it looks like that part goes down and then this should snap into the side. Hopefully it holds pretty well, but you can always super glue it if you're worried about it. Do I need to add this part in first maybe? I'll snap that in. It's normally easier to do like a side, put the back in and then add the other side. Okay, that does feel very snug and not wobbly in any sense, so that's good. Step one, complete. Okay, now we're going to open the resin. I will use the nozzle. Nozzle is probably more important for that top part of the basket. Then let's open this. Took out the dog, set him over there. Of course, the banana's way at the other side. Let's dump all those out into my hand. I'm going to put them on the underside of that table so they're all kind of contained. And it does show the banana up front, which I think will look the best. So let's just start putting a thin layer of resin right at the bottom here. I was about to say, I can't tell if it's red or clear. That's probably plenty. Let me get a toothpick and smooth that out. I'm gonna work it all the way to the corners, and that will help stabilize the cart. Even though I don't think it needs much stabilizing, it seems pretty firm. But whenever you add like that top piece, sometimes when you're adding on or clicking on other pieces, it can make the rest of it move around. But I don't think that'll be the case with this one. Okay, so I think I'm going to add some of these first, just to drop them in the back. I didn't wipe these off from last time. You can see it's sticking a little. Let's see, we also got orange, so we'll put orange in there. Very hard to grab with these. Okay, I wiped those off. So they're not sticky anymore. You can always use an alcohol prep pad. I have those because of my nails. They come with those. But if you use any kind of rubbing alcohol on like a Q-tip or something, that's all you need. Nothing fancy. Just rubbing alcohol. I'm kind of placing the colors where I want them. I'm normally not too particular about that. Okay, I had a freak out moment there for a second. I thought this was put together wrong. But I don't think it is. I'm going to go ahead and place the bananas now so I know how to work around it. I'll place them up front like that. I guess you could cure that and maybe stack a couple on top so there's different, like, a level or dimension to it. I guess it's hard to tell without that top part on how high you can put it. So I'd maybe be a little scared to do that. But you'll know once you see mine put together if that would work or not. Okay, I'm just going to put maybe a couple more in the back just to kind of fill that layer. And we'll do orange. I guess this is supposed to look like different fruits or something. I'm not quite sure with the blue, but I'm going to cure that and we'll be back to do the next step. The next step shows building the cart and then snapping it into the other part that we have. So there's 3 pieces here, so you know it goes this way so it could snap into this piece. That's the front end of the cart. And that's not feeling as snug as that other piece, but maybe it's because the rest of them aren't together. So just line them up, snap them in. Take that out real quick. Sometimes it's easier to do a particular side first. I'm wondering if I have it wrong, like it just doesn't seem, it's not as secure as the other one. Okay. Definitely starting to question if I super glue this top part, but I guess we are putting resin at the top, so that should help stabilize it once we get it together. And then again, it's also going into the other part of the cart too, so. All right. Just feel like that bottom part needs to be pushed in more. There, maybe that did it. Okay. I could kind of see like light coming through it, like it wasn't snapped in as far as it should be. Well, I still can. think it's fine though. Let's add that into here. Let's snap it. Okay. That seems pretty okay. And again, we're gonna put some lights up here and then around the side so it can kind of fuse where those connect. Then I think it'll be okay. Yeah, it looks cute so far. Now it shows laying it on the side. We're going to take out some of these light sprinkles. I want all the colors kind of out so I know. Is there no orange? I don't think so. It's just green, yellow, blue, and red. So they have about 4 lights going across the cart. So I'm just going to put 4 little dots of resin. I guess you really don't need much because they are pretty tiny. Ooh, that came up fast. And then we're going to place the lights on and then cure that side before we do the front where the dog goes. They did also put some over there as well. Let's see. I'm going to kind of follow what they did. They have a green one going up like that, followed by red, it looks like, going down. They have their lights up and down. There's a blue one kind of going sideways. And then the last one is a yellow one facing upright. So I will go ahead and cure that. And I'll be back to do the front. This is what it looks like so far. My only complaint is it almost looks like the dog's in here, but I want him up here so you can see him. So I'm gonna have to put resin there and probably hold it, and then I'm not convinced it's gonna stay there nicely. I mean, I guess it will unless it gets like dropped, bumped into, that sort of thing. I think it'll come off with light pressure, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I also feel like I should use clear resin for this so you don't see the red on him. But maybe it won't be bad. So I'm just gonna hold him like that and cure it. Then we'll put lights in front of him. I take back my complaint. That worked pretty well. I appreciate that the resin, it like perfectly matches the color of the cart. So you can't really tell, and I'm going to put lights over that. So I have him like hanging out looking forward. I was gonna angle him a little bit, but I think it looks cute like this. So now I'm going to put 3 dots going across, and I'm gonna add on some Christmas lights. Looks like they have yellow, blue, green going across. So I'm gonna try to mirror that. You do not need much resin at all. So let's do green right here in front of him. Tapping it down. And then we'll do blue. And then the yellow on the end. And then we'll repeat that process on this last side, and then we'll make some boxes. Okay, it's looking cute. Just have to do this side and we're done. And you can see there's plenty of space down there, so if you wanted to build up or scatter a couple pieces so they're taller, you definitely could. I don't think I'll worry about it too much, but I do like that there's a little bit of room down there. Even if you had like leftover food from other sets, you can stick them in there if they're miniature enough. Trying to kind of line them up with the other side. And you do have lots of lights left over. I'll show you here. Put them all back in there. They didn't give you a full container to begin with, but there's definitely a ton in there if you want to add lights elsewhere or put them closer together or add more. Definitely can. So I'm going to do red first, even though it just went flying. I'm going to put it like that. Then we'll do green. Then blue, then yellow. And cure it. I will rearrange these a little bit better before I cure it. But that's the gist of it. While that's curing, let's build the boxes. So you should be able to pop them up. Actually, these may not be bad. Fold in the sides. It helps if you like pre-crease all the edges there. And we'll put this in. So this is, I think it's the sparkling water. That's what it looks like at least. This one's like a mango strawberry. Okay. Not bad. That's what that looks like. Good and Gather brand. And again, you could probably glue those down or glue them shut so they stay better. Then we also have a gingerbread house. I like that they did like a holiday, like Christmas edition. Too bad they didn't do a Halloween Target edition. That would have been fun. So there's that, because they do have the Halloween haunted houses. So they could have did that with like purple and orange lights or something. That would have been cool. All right, let's try to pop this one up. This one's a little stiffer than, there we go, than the other one was. And these are chocolate ice cream sandwiches. Again, I'm trying to crease those. Okay, this actually wasn't bad at all. It's not really a complicated box like those candy boxes from the Honeydukes. Those were a nightmare. Okay, those are staying pretty good. Yeah, that's adorable. So here's the finished cart that we can now add our boxes to. I don't know if it's going to be hard to, well, not too bad, because it's narrow in there, so you can kind of have them popping out, or it makes it look over full because there's not much room. That is super cute. And then, of course, you have that laid over or left over, and then you have this that you could display it on so it looks like a gingerbread house cart. That's adorable. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I think this was probably one of my favorite from the series that I wanted to see, just because I had no idea how it was going to, how big it was going to be, first of all, and how it was going to look. But this is super cute. Definitely happy I found it. There is a cheat code where you could weigh the capsules, but some of the weights are very close together, so to me that's a little bit more difficult. So I just buy a couple and kind of wing it. You could always pick up extras on eBay to get your exact one, even though sometimes they're expensive, but not everybody. But you will have to pay for shipping. But super cute. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this and if you would do anything different, because you guys definitely have creative ideas and I love hearing them. So feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.